Here we are at Retro Rick's Game Store, Game Point in where?
Conway, Arkansas, just outside of Little Rock.
Yeah, and we're going to do just a really quick walkthrough of the store.
Yeah.
Retro Rick's, you lead the way, man.
Okay.
Take us through.
So the thing I like about the store, and again, this is I recently bought the store, so I didn't do any of this. This is how it was already.
Mm-hmm.
I just like aesthetically, they really covered every single area of the store. I mean, look, you got NES parts all the way up there in the top. Like they made those custom made, and the big talk is the Hulk.
Yes.
That thing is huge,
Massive.
freaking mungus. It's signed. It has a certificate signed by Stan Lee.
Amazing.
Pretty sick.
That's amazing.
Devin's a big Marvel guy, so that's pretty rad. And then there's just statues everywhere. You get the Half-Life, Master Chief, Laura Croft back there. It's crazy. So I love all of that. And then as you can see, kind of how we moved from the store is mostly modern, all the way to more of the retro stuff. So we like to carry modern stuff as well to get people in the door, and then maybe because retro's where my heart is, but. We carry both retro and modern stuff.
And I see a lot of board games too. I'm a big card and board game guy.
Oh
so
wow!
I love to see that.
Yeah, this is there's tons and tons of Tabletop. They used to own a board game store as well, so there's a whole section for that. But yeah, so most of the games that you're seeing, there's only like this section, which you probably need to move this back, is like no cover art. Everything that they take in has cover art, and if they don't, basically have if it's just loose disc. We usually don't even take them in, but a lot of times, we'll just put them at a discounted rate. But that's why you're seeing everything with the cover art. And me and you, we like to have the cover art and stuff like that. So Xbox all through here, and then moving over, even PS5 and stuff.
Love it. And then we get into some more of the retro stuff here, right?
Yep. Got this is all PS2 down this line, all original Xbox. You got some other stuff kind of like buried in here, PS1, NES, Genesis, and then this is all Wii. There's actually quite a few.
That's a lot of
Wii games right now. Not a ton of GameCube. I don't know if you looked at the GameCube yet.
I did. I scoped it out. You know me, dude. You know as soon as I got
There's
it.
not a ton over there. Yeah, walking all the way over. I mean, the cool Link.
Dude, that's me being a massive Zelda fan and a massive Twilight Princess fan. This is my favorite piece in the entire store.
I think it's Riff's too. Riff loved it.
Amazing.
Yeah, this was. I think this was all built too. This whole platform.
Wow.
So, it's pretty rad. That Mario up there is really rare. That's the extremely hard one to get from, I think, the late 80s.
Nice.
And I think ultimately I'm probably going to pull him down and put him someplace else because a lot of people miss him. They're like, oh yeah, I didn't even see him up there.
Yeah.
This is all going to be, I told you a little earlier, vintage shirts is really huge right now for me. So I think I'm going to condense all this. The PS3, Xbox 360, I'm going to condense it down to leave space right here to do big vintage tee.
That would be sweet, dude.
Game tees, band tees, stuff like that.
Love it.
So, but I mean, what for you? What are you seeing that just kind of stands out for you? That's a little bit different than other game stores.
Well,
I'd love to know your feedback.
Obviously, as soon as you walk in, you see all the statues. You're greeted by the Incredible Hulk as soon as you walk in the door, and that immediately draws your eye to the other statues.
Okay.
So that right there is going to catch people's attention, and then just the way everything's laid out, very well organized, very clean. The games look like they're in really good condition.
Yeah. Well, replace cases that are like messed up or anything like that, so everything is going to look pretty clean.
Yeah, it all looks good, man.
Most of them are complete, things like that. So.
Yeah, and then me being a huge board and card gamer, I have like 300 board and card games.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know this about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So me being into that hobby, seeing
all this.
the really amazing selection of tabletop games here. That I love to see that, when I go into a game store, because I can go into one store and not only get my video games, but get my tabletop games too.
Yeah. Well, there's the biggest selection I've seen around here in this area.
Oh yeah.
Of board games and stuff like that. So a lot of these scrolls are pretty cool. So you have all these different scrolls, and they're all over there in those tubes. You kind of pull out a different, whatever number correlates to it. We thought about painting those tubes green, make them like Mario 2 green.
Now here's the question. Where are your banger games? Where are the rare and expensive games located?
So,
I'm assuming glass.
In my collection?
No, I mean,
yeah, some of the more rare ones are here, but really categorize them in terms of like what console. So like this is some more of the modern stuff again.
Right.
And then move over this way.
Lots of cool memorabilia and stuff.
Yeah. Tons of DS, and then now you're looking at more of the NES. This is kind of like where I live. NES, Super Nintendo. There's actually some good ones over here. You got let's see right there. That one is, I didn't even realize that one was sealed.
Nice.
And then you've got pretty decent little selection of N64 right now. There's a Bible Adventures down there that's brand new. So there's some more rare stuff all through here.
Very nice.
But yeah, and then you got all your accessories up there. And we're selling a lot of those prints are cool. They're called gel prints, I think. They've got like a little texture to them.
That's
So
awesome.
they're pretty rad. And then these are probably one of my favorite things, are these signs. I mean, just to see.
Now, are those all original signs, or are they some signs somebody made?
Those are original.
Original. Wow.
Yeah, Royal Nintendo. This one right here is an extremely rare one that you just don't ever see. Valued at probably $8,000 to $10,000 just for that sign.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That is
pretty cool.
incredible.
And then kind of like the whole museum aspect
this
of
is
like
great.
of things.
Yeah.
Again, this is still all original. We haven't really made any changes yet, but I am going to do a couple different things. I thought about having some cool display pieces from the show, from the YouTube channel.
Nice.
Have a For My Son area.
Dude, yes.
So
Yes.
yeah,
Give us a For My Son.
Oh, can I do the Pixel Game Squad one? There's
Do
a
it.
new one.
Do it.
For my son. I love that one. It's the best. But plush everywhere.
Plush, yeah.
Man, plush. I've never been a huge plush guy, but people collect a lot of plush. So have all those up there all over the place. And yeah, this whole area up here, if you can kind of see it, Devin, is going to be a studio. We're going to go to YouTube studio.
That's going to be awesome.
I'm going to probably transfer all of my stuff over from the house to here and kind of have everything all in one place. But yeah, man, we love it.
So,
We love it.
what are some like future plans you can share? Like, are you ever going to do like any like special events here at the
Yes.
store or anything like
Yeah,
that?
great question. So that is something that we definitely want to do, is like maybe the third Saturday of the month, do a big event where, have a guest person come in, the voice of Mario or a big YouTuber. I'm friends with a lot of the Pokemon guys. We're doing some Pokemon
nice.
stuff in here too.
Nice.
Leon Hart, just all these different Pokerev.
Nice.
I'd love to have some of these guys in here and do events and sales on different things like that. So I would love to do events. That sounds like a blast. But in Whatnot,
Yeah.
doing our Whatnot
That
shows
would
in
be
here are
sweet.
going to be so
That would
fun.
be sweet.
So yeah, man.
So, all right, now here's one last question I
Okay,
have for
hit
you.
me.
Is there ever going to be a Retro Rick Ran video game convention? That would be amazing.
It is definitely in my brain because there's not one in Arkansas. And
Really?
guess what? Guess where the convention center is of Arkansas? Right there.
Really, right there? That's perfect.
It's like 1 mile away.
That's perfect.
So I would love to. I would probably have to hire out someone to run it all.
yeah, of course.
But I would love to create that for the community because we don't have anything. We have Comic Cons and stuff, but we don't have a video game convention. So great idea though.
Well, dude, if you ever do that, I'll be there, man.
I know you would.
100%.
For sure, man. You'd be invited for sure. And Devin, cameraman Devin,
Yes.
editor Devin, the man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth,
He's
the
just like,
legend.
leave me alone. Let me edit.
So, dude, amazing game store.
Thanks, bro.
Couldn't be happier for you, dude. This is awesome.
Thank you, man.
And every time I come to Little Rock, you better believe I'm going to be in this game store
better
buying
be,
some
bro.
stuff, man. For
We'll,
sure.
we'll make some deals.
Hey, I like deals. Deals are nice. Deals
That's
are
awesome,
nice.
dude.
So, all right, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you giving us a quick walkthrough of the game room.
Anytime.
Game room. Let me restate that. I appreciate you giving us a quick walkthrough of the game store.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
And this is kind of weird. I was telling you earlier, it's kind of weird for me and Devin because we were in this game store 5 years ago, well before I started the channel. And I remember me and him
Isn't
being
that
blown
weird?
away.
It all comes full circle.
Full circle, man.
That's
Full
awesome.
circle.
Well, I appreciate you being here, man.
Yep,
Thank
appreciate you, brother.
You, man.
All right, folks, check out Game Point in Conway, Arkansas. If you want to see an amazing selection of games, tabletop games, toys, posters,
Coming
just
out.
about anything you can find. And you may even run into this man right here.
I'm going to be here a lot.
So,
Be here a lot.
thanks,
See you
folks.
guys.
Catch you in the next one.
For my son!